Good afternoon, country people them. Another Saturday for Inside Équinoxe Tv. Inside the week, country people them. We get plenty thing the way they pass, and we too will turn back for some of that big thing them where they happen for the week. And they were what side for the week? It be then at this 12-year-old Pidgin where they call him say Miranda where he die, where they suspect say na bread and chocolate he kill it, and his own friend where they call it Belvani where they on top hospital bed. He know the talk as we Tori enter we here go turn back on top that matter where happen for Birmingham now for inside Galim subdivision for site for Bambutus West Region. Torito, he go take we this worker where Secretary General for inside presidency. He be make him for site for Boya with the talk as we carry the Asia where he come up from A to D. He go for go give him for Papa and the other family member for small picking where they be shooty so they die. But now for inside Bishop House for site for Boya where Ferdinand Gongo he talk this Asia. This one it come na time where the pastor for Presbyterian Church in town from Bali, where they call it Reverend Pastor Voma. We get Reverend Pastor Voma, Simon Monto. He talks a bullet where he give him cut for his skin, and even the one where kill Mama Grace, Tita Labit. It been a bullet where he come out from army people them. Na revelation where he come out last Sunday where they be open the big church house for PCC in town for. We go talk chapter 2 for under development where they make them people themselves they so continue for vex inside we country. This one them and other one we go bring them for now for Tori for this afternoon. Inside Tori house we then only man picking them. I will start with Oga Hashimu. He been a teacher. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ambassador. And I salute all my way to watch with this program, and we say we go not find Tori. Maybe they should do for their television. Maybe they watch with.
All right, Oga Shimu Adamu, we been a teacher for inside primary school. For my other side, we get Abumbi Charles. Abumbi Charles, he been a person where they work for inside laboratory for hospital, now for Presbyterian hospital for Bepanda. Abumbi, I salute you this afternoon.
Good afternoon, the Ambassador. They also want to salute for country people where they don't find church on. For years, so they give our own ideas for same country go ahead.
All right, and now we two stranger them that will get them this afternoon. We sabi say the country fashion where they start small with some other tori them before we enter for the retail. We'll get them this afternoon. And small tori for corner side we go start with this matter where concern a corona vaccination for all work people them from governor. Sabi say Bukwe Minister for Public Service and Administrative Reforms Joseph Anderson Lay and even Minister for Sick People Manauda Malashi they be signed. They be talk say from number 5 days, so for number 30 day for October moon, vaccination for corona for all government workplace them. It go start. That one they be talk say all work people then they get for took the vaccine for sick as they go look at them. But just now, when people they be want try for understanding by force, Minister for Administrative Reforms and Public Service Joseph Anderson Lay inside the week. He talk say no be na by force where they by force people them. It be the only talk now say make the work people them for under governor they follow up the campaign where they don't launch and so that they feel look at their skin. But if minister talk say no be na by force, we sabi say governor for East Region where they call it Grigwan Vongo. It be already make them by force for inside governor office them so they be the show na card say they don't choke the injection. And this one they come na time to wait they so plenty even teacher them they be don't start for make like say they want make work for vex for the whole country for say na by force say the one by force back council too he don't talk on top the matter. So we know sabi who the fool who on top this matter. Thank God you been a person who work for inside lab and you dey for hospital. This matter for corona injection we sabi say all man is skin it dey important now. When minister come out and talk now say no na by force way it dey be don't fair understand say they like say na by force. How you check on top this matter? Now go for before for back.
Well, Ambassador, I want to say make politics. They need to use politics for interfere with our health. When it concerns human health, make they need to put politics there. You know, for Africa as a whole, most of the citizens don't lost confidence for their politicians, for their political leaders. In such a way, when they put any idea for concerning something, even if not something will be good, the citizens will still get a question mark. So if you look from the way the beginning for this corona crisis, it will be more political than the reality. People will be noticing as something political. But along the line, you see how the politics now they manifest itself. some of the ideology that people get them about the vaccine and the disease as a whole, the sense that they come to reality. Now, why I see people they resist. Well, concerning vaccine, which I know most about vaccine. I say when, for example, you want to take something like poliomyelitis, they detect that the polio virus itself, they either kill them or they make her be inactive. Then they take and prepare vaccine. So that when they choke you, that vaccine, your system goes here like saying the polio itself. So you go develop your own soldier, what they call and say antibodies for fight that particular disease. So the antibody now, when they don't come now for your body, they will turn, the one look at the thing on the bin at their own. But now it will just be now like bodyguard, defense.
Like soldier, that's where they use and they cover gun-proof.
Yes, gun-proof, for your skin. Yes, so that when the real virus system will attack you, and it will get this. Yeah, go bounce. So the question I put the ask and I say the coronavirus, this is a vaccine, now how they prepare them? It means that they use now the virus itself to for deactivate them or for kill and prepare vaccine. And research don't show say the vaccine, not the virus they use and prepare, now something else. Most of the scientists. So they don't, now why they see some people that come out, they give question mark about the vaccine. And vaccine, not as until they prepare for one day, it take years. Yes, not as until disease will come out today, then they prepare vaccine tomorrow, start to people. Then they use human being for do experiment. They use animals for do experiment, and they take years time to see. So yes, come out quick, and they say no big composure. But along the line, once you are say being a composure, they tell people say if you no vaccinate, no come this. There are another question I say when you get the vaccine, you still get the disease. You get a vaccine, you will still transmit the infection. So the question is, which is the reason for the vaccine? So if they don't make a vaccine are fine thing. Maybe they make a real vaccine way. If you get them, it will work the same like any other vaccine. Because even small newborn baby, then they start vaccinating them from childbirth about tuberculosis, polio, all those things. Then they give them vaccine according to as they old. But this corona only they take time explain for people how they work, the chemical composition. I put on that way to it inside the vaccine, and so on. So that makes people they get some confidence, and then make politics stay aside from Palawa Health.
All right. So do you go for before? Some people they say now go for before, come for back when minister don't make them. Even as soon as they don't sign the book. Well, thank God I get teacher too for here, and we'll be here say the teacher them for all the country they be done the plan. Say even by force, particularly the teacher they did the work on governor. Them too they go make work for vex concerning the by force choking injection for corona. Yes,
Ambassador. How my brother don't talk when something concern health, we do not put politics for inside. I want to talk now. Say when if you take horse for stream, but not force that horse for drink water. Leave me look that water. If you fight for you, go drink the water. Me then give you the advantages of that vaccine, and then me then live we move choose. I should say if I die now for myself and my family, not me for the government. Government get very little. That mean the loss not enough for my family, wait for government plenty. So me government tell me the advantages, and then leave me I choose whether I go they go vaccinate me or not. Until I want to talk and say when they want make that thing, so me they join one more. No, we say governor for East region will talk say it be compulsory. The minister of public service will come out again and talk say no be compulsory again. So more no, me then talk, me then join head first, me then talk. And me no be in politics. Me then send a minister for health. Me big doctors there. Come on for this country, prove for we. Say that vaccine this will fine. If they prove for we say fine, we go take them. Because no say no government, no will like say me on people then die. No government will come for key on people there. I think say on the whole, if I say I want to conclude, I would think say the best thing now for do the vaccine. Because the vaccine not be enough for kill we.
Now, but now you know, she said this go for before, come for back when minister be doing for Sika say one. The bar council when a lawyer association don't talk, and again you get teacher them for the whole country where then to they don't start talk say if not by force. They know they go do their work for. But you know, since I think that we usually push, you know, the minister to come out talk say no, the thing no be by force. Now say make una come, una health, it is important for we.
Yes, Ambassador, how would you always talk for this Equinoxe? Government never understand a language of strike, language of force. When they don't begin see thing they go back, then they just change talk. Because they be the one force people them for do up. I don't know why to be their interest, their reason. That means say some connecting there for back where they hide them because they force people them for go take vaccine. Vaccine where they nobody really prove them for we say it be effective. How way this doctor don't talk? It did have to stay at the level of experiment. They see the experiment. Human being no be animal if you take experimenting on top we. And many countries that they show say the vaccine no they fine. And now say people they be skeptical, people they fear, people they not sure for the vaccine now why the people they fear. But me as a teacher, if I say they leave me, I choose sometimes I go choose. I better me vaccinate myself because I don't know say government no go kill me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abagumbi, you want to answer?
Yes, I know say this part of vaccine there, so that's why they talk from the beginning. You see the way the Western people they take and make them. Most people believe in a way for attack mostly black people. But along the line, so many other stories into they come out. Now, if you look for inside Africa, yeah, Africa they try to develop their own medicine them, but the political leaders they sideline the medicine. They really concentrate something from the West. And when the African into the one they know the most of the ideas of the West, since they not be 100% good for them. Now what I see them too, they fear anything come from the West. So many African they try to develop their technology, develop their hospitals, improve on their research, pay their workers as well, mostly health workers, and so that they will be able to for come out with their own something. When a disease be like this one, they could try for see how they prepare their own vaccine. With that one, their citizens will get more confidence than which way they come from abroad.
But if country decides okay, make all people them take that medicine away, Archbishop for Douala, yes, Cleda, make them all people then drink away until we come for Cameroon. That one go better pass that one my own.
100% better. 100%. I believe they go rush for take them.
Yeah, I think I want to say
because no say brother no kill you.
We get big doctors there. I sure say they get confidence for them for this country. They fit look that medicine way like that bishop don't make up. They fit tell we say no that medicine fine. I think say most of the African medicine they want to come out last time we come out for this other country. Madagascar. At least they feel study that medicine and say if you find we for Africa, we develop we on how we doctor on top, we on technology, we bring out the own medicine, then we take and use them. It go be better than take that one then for white man country.
Yeah. Well, we go remain for chapter for skin and for Yawinde on Friday we hear say sick people the way they get the kidney sick, they come out again for road where they cry say thing the way they take look at them. It don't finish, and on top of that matter, they also can check their skin 2 times. For inside 1 week now, they don't put them for 1 day. So they be make work for vex, and they write letter for Chief Doctor Joseph Jongute. No, but not the first time with these people there, they get kidney sick, they come up for road. But they also continue for common. Yesterday now for General Hospital for Yaoundé it happen. Wait till you check say the worker. Even as the minister just come up for talk say they don't buy new machine, then put them for them. But they get some particular water where they use them. That water no day. And on top of that matter too, they don't cut the number of time where they can look at their skin for inside hospital 1 day.
Yeah, yes, Ambassador. How about I don't talk at the beginning? Say this we on government. We get our government where they like for listening. Now people they don't come up for road. Now that time where they hear, they don't like some people they take things gradually. And the man where they sick, so especially some kind sick, you know, fine for abandoning because people the way they get the now which can sick whether a dialysis. So that sick way
kidney
they
sick.
Yes,
for baby grandma they get for go do dialysis.
Very good. Because I get neighbor for Newbell here where be die. It be tell me say most of the people they be died. Because one time be did no be get the machine for it. They come go now for Southwest.
And for more than plenty more now, some people they suffer.
They suffer, and that one we finally died because of the suffer. It tell me say they suffer. They come go for different town just for that, and then time when they begin for look at them, it take longer time, and then they get a lot of difficulties. So with the big governments, maybe they try to do something. We don't find more abandon with sick people themselves. People will not be able to take care of themselves. If government don't promise to take care of them, me respect your own word. They make me take care of that people them.
Now after we minister, we just come up for announcing they don't put 10 new generator them we go look at the people them again another worker for vex. Pure water they use them for their skin no day. And they don't cut the number of days so they begin for look at them inside 1 week now 2 times.
Yeah, Ambassador, now what I talk say no fine for the mixed politics with Palawa health. If you look, this dialysis, when your kidney get a problem, your kidney they have to move the teeth for your system. So we get problem, other the teeth now they can accumulate, they can plenty inside your system, start cause other disease and again make other things now for go wrong for inside skin. So now right away, if people they get that kidney problem, they always go for that machine. So maybe the machine they help them for clean the kidney so that your skin to go be fine. But now, if that machine, and something is supposed to do every week, on a weekly basis. But now, if government make policy, so man of stay with that dialysis so for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it'll be very dangerous. So make they take that thing serious. Now too, they can't make a nation cup where stranger they come up from outside enter country. Some then too they figure they will need that machine done for work with their skin. Machine no day. All those things so fine. They speak bad about our country. Our country, in a country where get money, not in a country where they say money no day. They put a huge budget for that thing, but some people they decide to take and put out their pockets make the citizens, make they die, they go away, no fine. So make they sit up.
Okay, Ambassador, may I just ask you my way? I be very pathetic. Sorry me for her. My neighbor will be tell me say most of your friends when they get the same thing, they don't die all. He tell me say Adamu very soon I should say I go die. I struggle now for arrangement for I want die. And now so he be talks, I make 1 month he die. So the thing be overvex me. If I will frustrate people them. Me make a man know say go die very soon. Fine. Say it be very aching. It will pain me plenty.
Me too, I don't lost people to be closer to me because
Yes.
of that thing, lack of dialysis.
Yes.
So
Very
now something be
dangerous.
very serious. I remember some other time became social media they carry away they move money for cylinder for some former minister and so on, in house and so on. Money where they can say take and go take care for people then they for sick people. So but along the line they just die natural death, nothing not be done.
And certain now people that they
Yes.
ask questions say
Yes.
that investigate where they be make for corona money where they say some people then be chop. Who side they don't go with that investigate? Now who them chop? Waiting be the casting go. So today that one don't be for one end. Maybe before we come out, before we start enter for till get this afternoon, now just for add say lawyer them where they be put case against Ngomna for country for Boya. The case will be passed for side for Boya court on Friday, and now this speaking country people them now this speaking way with the talk matter for woman we deal with Edmond Bele. The was side for the case yesterday. Now said the lawyer then talks to me. They show this woman before they start talk, but they don't bring the woman for court. So the case they don't push on for number 26 day now. Fear already start be saying maybe the woman said never day. Well, we need the talk say no day. But why they not bring it for court? Now question where lawyer they ask them. So the case will continue on number 26 day for October. When that woman go there for court, so they say they know if you do no nothing where that woman no day for court, where they sabi say case girl for be yesterday or Friday for court. So another question mark. For sake say they say be sabi no pity, but some 4 years ago, they no get no nothing again for do.
Well, Ambassador, be very pathetic. This is our country, just so they struggle for solve one problem. As the one solve one problem, they create another one at the same time. So now something where I don't know the system for country for move smoothly, the judiciary system get for be very effective. Yes, justice get for prevail normally the way it's supposed to be. But for our country, the judiciary system get a lot of question mark. And I think study crisis what they so today. Well, they come up outside the march because they not be happy. Now it don't result to which they get another today. And the government will still be ready for solve for make me that judiciary maybe normal. Yes, and it's surprised to see how they will carry woman the 8 month belly. Normally we did 7 months, 2 weeks, and so if you born from that time, if you born anytime, they go carry beat them again, carry go look and say be there with somebody 4 years ago. We there with a new relationship now. There with a new found love. So it been a crime for say that time it be know that person. Sometimes that person don't be a bad person we there today. Sometimes the boy been a good boy that time. Don't join the crisis. But along the line, he can't join. Where they already finish. And sometimes because he join, why that they get vexed leaving. Because not all get them, all people they like that this way they go on. But now they go home, they pay for crime, we not even no. So, but the first method, the way they take an arrest is first. No, so they suppose they arrest person. Now they talk say the system for law for this country, they try to define whether na common law, or na civil law, or na which kind of law, or they make a more harmonized, make our own Cameroon law for follow one. You need to go whole person just start BT. Just I'm saying they already be guilty now. You don't take decision for you say they already be guilty. You're supposed to give you warrant, take you for court, arrest it, take him, go for the exercise report itself, question him. If the CCB, to talk it makes sense, they leave you go. But if it don't make sense, they keep you for further investigation. Not by other beating. Now the beating, now even the picking side, but let not be safe.
All right, and the number one day they no be see that woman, Conso Antoinette, as well they call it for courthouse, and the lawyer they don't ask him, they bring it, and they blame with the here say they can't catch it because they talk say. He is also talk with this man, say that this also give money. Well, we no sabi, but the belly we get them, no be for the no pity way they define it.
Yes, Ambassador, I want to talk now. Say this we country will not say they be good for investigation. When they want to investigate something, they investigate fine. But the fact say they just catch man where no be guilty, they go lucky and they know. So when they want judge person, they get for bring him for court, they no bring them because government no say that they get yam and that they get knife. They cut how they like them. And that kind of thing, they make it frustrate people, they vex before they come out do other things, they have a doctor on top. They take one problem, they cause, now the kind of thing they make them, it cause more problem. They want to solve another problem, they go bring another problem. Which, fine. Me government try for listen for lawyer, they know law. Now why they be lawyers? And then they try bring down Mamusia because we don't begin the fear. How they don't start the hide and so because nobody the first case that when they don't start the hide people and so on and so at the end we'll go finally see we'll get a back.
Now so was this the home baby?
Yes.
All right. So we get Tori for this afternoon, and we start with Ndamba. We talk African Nations Cup Cameroon 2021. Cameroon, if you knock chest just now, say they go host that Nations Cup. If we start with the first image, we'll get them for this afternoon, country people them. The book where Cameroon and CAF. Man, I did like say don't enter for wrong folder, enter for Pidgin news debate folder. No, we folder this for today. We get we very first thing for day we consign Ndamba for we own country. We sabi say Cameroon he don't sign the book with the Confederation for African Football. It show say Cameroon just now he get the right for host Nations Cup. No be na the first image if we come out for outside. No be na the first that enter for Pidgin news debate folder for this afternoon. That one a folder for Friday we don't enter for inside. Well, we also the talk Cameroon finaki chess for finak chess. Say Nations Cup no go come out again for yan. And the book, some book they will carve the ever sign am with country we the host African Nations Cup for Sikase. If they don't sign that book, you feel so the Yahad feel so the court. But last that book they don't sign them on Friday. We get Senghor, we is signed for CAF. He been the vice president, Augustine Senghor. We signed for CAF. We get the man with the column say Chief Professor Narcisse Molekombi, Minister for Sports and Physical Education. We join the same time like the man we be the local organizing big man we to be there for sign and president for Fekafoot Seydou Bombon Joya with the sign that book for talk say yes that Nations Cup no country no go come out again for Cameroon. Now the only thing this way be the make Cameroon had be caught so this time with the sign the book. So the good news now say from number 9 day for January so for number 6 day for February 2022 Cameroon it will be the country for African Nations Cup. 24 countries and they go come now the number 2 time after Egypt host with 24. So Cameroon will be the number 2 country where it go to happen this matter with 24 countries. Algeria now them they keep the cup. Number 9 January we will get the first number for Olembe where they don't also maintain them so it go happen this Nations Cup. So they want a big win too for Cameroon. Say last after all the Morocco one, Algeria one, Qatar one, last the Nations Cup it goes also happen for Cameroon and the book they don't sign out CAF.
Yes, Ambassador, this one good news. I talk so I'll be very happy in my heart from inside my heart. I don't glad plenty because since that time where that big people they become work and look hotel them, they look that stadium them, they don't start we don't begin to get small confidence. But we had the steady shake small. Finally when they be send that book so we'll be dance plenty, we'll be over glad. I think say Cameroon don't prepare. When you want to look always stadium there, you want to look hotel them, they don't try. Even for road, even so the road they still get enough. We see need say they do more, but they don't try. At least we go host that cup. And I sure say we go do better too. However, if I don't talk say even our own football don't go up small. With the ranking, yeah, we don't go up small. So I still say we go do better. We go host and fine, we go play fine.
Okay, and the Nations Cup also Sabi, Minister for Sport, Chief Professor Narcisse Molekombi say they go do better than what they do for 2016 for African Women Nations Cup and Shan. Will be passed for 2020, say they go do better than that one bet. Secretary General for Presidency don't the tonton since it look feel them hotel, hospital, but we don't talk say road nam one thing to except say they go make airport them quick for places like Limbe and Boya because the real road where they come out for Douala go Boya, that road they do abandon them for Sika say don't spoil and Boya, Douala Boya from Bekoko. Plenty hold them the day for road, even as we the quota they now. This book in particular, how you be feel when you hear say Cameroon don't like sign the book when the book will be remain?
Well, Ambassador, as my brother talk, we be very happy. For say at least after 50 years, Cameroon they can host Nation Cup again. Because we first host them for 1972, they can host them again for 2021.
We go happen for 2022.
So it will make exactly 50 years. And Cameroon a football nation where the whole West have been. We will not support for the host this thing since not even since 1972, since the second time. We will not support host again 2 or 3 times. They do have for even be number 4, so it will make sense. So but at the surprise, yes, at the surprise say we be supposed to host out 2019. But that very 2019, the way they be moving for hand, some people they say Apache and so on and so on. Because if number one big man say don't come out talk, so be ready for host. But at the surprise say up to now, they still struggle for finish work. So if we host about 2019, I have to be. Them say the shame and we forget the shame will be for bad pass as which way will even be now. So they let press they try to finish the small work they supposed to do before that 2022, so that we will instigate can get plenty of culture, talents and everything. If you look even the way they take and make this thing for your own day.
The Shan.
Yes, the Shan.
An African Women Nations Cup.
So it be pass fine. So the press and make they do well for this one because it's all about pool money. But the money they put themselves, people they need to see side they go. Because if actually the money be being meant for do the work, like this thing for don't finish things since that 2019.
So I believe SFC will know talk maybe fulfilled, hospital, hotel, 100%. But we get problem for road. Now this main side that because I don't just take example for Bekoko, Limbe, Bekoko, Dual, Boya. Come on for go Bafusam for road now. All man the fear. Road for come up Bekoko reach Shote for Jombe Penja other side the road no define. We dey talk maybe for that side airport them day, but the one go open at the Tico airport for see me the court place. The road them plenty work they get for do one.
Yes, Ambassador. And place like Eboloa, Yaounde Eboloa gets at least the road they fine, but Eboloa need host any team. Ngaoundere too, the road too they fine, but any host any team. Now the either the way they host team, then the road be very bad. I believe say make the where the player road they no fit do magic overnight.
Well, now just for do the normal cut and nail. They go meet up place where whole day, they dig them, they put quota for day, they cover and then after one money whole come back again.
That's what they be doing for Northwest. That way we are ahead of step they go Northwest. Southwest to the do cut and nail after he come out all team Chakara back.
Yes, I go add and say we go continue for thank Équinoxe for the good work where they do. I mean, they continue for show that road. Because when they don't show that kind of bad road them, so after some time they go pass, even they go put some small gravel for them.
I believe say the Secretary General for Presidency worker for that road. Sabi say Motono the year whole. He get for Sabi say the road they know they find they get for start work for them now. And traffic too now some other thing for Douala, for enter Douala and for come out Douala.
Yes,
for the two sided.
But all those problems are because most of our roads now one lane. People get roadway motor they go up different. Why they come down be different for different side they need motor up at least for solve most of that traffic them.
And the road is small.
The road over small and then are just one track, one lane. You they come for up, you they come for down when they struggle for bypass. So they make the traffic not over. You see for Douala say I need even see people they respect highway code again. See somebody just turn for me the road anyhow, man they just pass your front. You get for be very vigilant.
And you make mistake the caution.
Yes. Well, if you drive for inside Douala successfully, if you drive for any part for the world without any problem. Okay. Because be very disorderly. They get for improve for the road network system so that people then too be able for respect traffic.
So Nations Cup go be now for inside Cameroon, you know they go for no place. Country the way they be done they get longer, may they forget. All things already signed. We go come out for that sweet side. We talk small what side this afternoon. Now this 12-year-old Pekin where they call them say Miranda, country people them. Now for Birmingham for side from Buddha where this small girl it die. And we hear say this small girl die for Sika say he chop bread and chocolate. And how he manage chop that bread and chocolate, we hear say the Pekin, if you want go Baba head, he go to 100. He give for Baba. Baba thought say no, he no get current except say if he connect rope with the Okada so that if he give power. Pekin to talk say never be hear that kind of thing. So he left 100 go school for it for turn back. Baba also talk say well he don't use that 100 and lie never so come. Pekin say the hungry they go buy bread. Baba put chocolate for inside. He Pekin Miranda divide down with his friend Belvani. He start chop him for road. He want reach for house, he collapse, wake up, start cry neck after he die. And they do autopsy for his skin. State council never also talk for the population, the family, where to really kill this Pekin. So this Pekin, he die for some kind of way they no be understand. Man, I do see the second image for a friend. The Pekin friend for he never yet die. He named Belvani. And he too be chop the bread, but he no chop his own bread for road. He go chop am for house. The same thing where Miranda be get am before he want die na the same thing. And the Pekin for some time now, he know the talk, no nothing, all kind of tests they don't make him for his skin, but he know this also show say he get any sick for his skin. But the talk say 12 o'clock for night, he ever cry. Even as we know the talk, he say they drag in neck and he call na the baba name. Say na he don't put chain for a neck, then he drag him. He call the baba name, the cry, and the baba where they call is Alexander, and even the person he say the bread for the baba, all them they deal with gendarme people them. So for now, no man ever fit for talk whether na ngrimba where they use them or na just poison where they put them inside the chop. Oga Ashimo na till happen for innocent picking them. Now picking them they for primary school where they just one just die some kind of way and the other one is also suffer, but you know they talk since for some time now.
Yes, Ambassador. In addition to say we've been a teacher them, we've been a parent too. And when something happens so for picking like this one too, we feel the pains a lot. Like that again, an innocent picking 12 years na Miranda. Yes, now honest picking and before one die, Miranda be the cry said that baba the whole neck.
Yeah, the dragging neck.
Yes, the dragging neck and finally he died. Then the same Belvanetu have get the same experience. He cries the man who in neck. So this thing this way some kind mystery they. I think say some kind like witchcraft. If we talk say witchcraft, sometimes witchcraft they. Because if they say they don't poison that bread, me they go check and see whether poison they inside that bread. So that because luckily I say the man will be the shopkeeper will be sell that bread. And the baba, all the day with gendarme. I think that fine thing. Me they continue for investigate. And then me the law take a course.
Now you the work for hospital, all tests on top person they no see no not where they happen, but he know the talk, he know the react for no nothing, but for night he the ever cry na neck say they drag neck.
Yes, Ambassador. You know say not in order for the ground we pass God. So even medical personnel themselves before they want do any work for hospital, they start with prayer. Like we every morning we start with prayer. Make God lead we. So above all, na God. So this speaking, if you look from every indication, na something spiritual. We there for Africa, we no fit deny. Say spiritual thing they exist. They exist 100%. So from the complaint they give them, I believe say the family to make one error. They for invite men of God them. About 2, 3, or 4. Then they can have my good prayer. That picking for where. Even this why the signal so the carry the hospital so cry every 12 o'clock night. I don't know what they wait for. That picking support for the sleeps in inside church. They support will bring men of God that made they give hammer prayer for that picking for the well. So some kind of thing that the way science not explain, medical field they not explain, they live and for God. Yes, make God take all over, take control. So and prayers now which you are picking it now.
And Cameroon get plenty. All corner where one go you get prophet this one.
Yes, all the prophets and all the apostles.
Yes. This story they all use social media for even push and say make they go for that zone them for go show the power say they be a prophet.
Make the golden now go deliver that picking.
They will know the doubt the power for God for their skin. That will never talk say who the challenge them.
No, may they go save life. No my problem that may they go save the life for that picking away be stranded. Instead they tie off even a poison. You know for the CR they tie a rope for neck. If for the manifest for intestines and so on. Maybe test for don't show say intestine they rotting and so on. It will be different. But this one they complain as something spiritual.
As I must ask one thing. As a teacher too, with the advice parents them most often me they give chop for picking, they don't give money. Me them put this chop from house where go chop for school. Because that chop where they go buy for outside so we don't know. And like that Baba too, if you be respect that kind of thing, if I say no, just take money, go buy and play with like I'm not say go direct for play go buy chop. Me just give back you 100 francs. If you look anyway, me get means for take that one to get that picking, me that picking go back for house, me go buy a chop on the on.
Now some Congo side for corner concerning that Baba where we hear. Now say sometimes we don't talk say make some Okada people they do competition where go get 30,000. Say and when they do the competition, any Okada man will fall, whether a friend die, may just continue the run. See the end race now say 30,000 francs. So even your friend fall for road for the kind of thing, yes. May no look at your friend. So that one I just come aside, but we'll be here concerning the Baba way. Plenty people they ask questions. Say, but why you go to say when your friend you know where or your friend get accident, they may you know stop for look at the way they die. You just continue. They say even if the person may be party, if he die, then they will give the 30,000. I promise.
Then I think say that Baba they say you know clean. Me the whole he find sometimes I go explain thing where it happen. That Baba no things them. Even though we as Muslims that we believe say when man die I on day don't reach destiny today. But no go me person destiny pass through you. That give even if you spoke for that day. You know means I don't buy chop give you. So always avoid that kind of thing for the get chop for picking when no be happy. You don't know if it happen.
All right, as we investigate the continue, we will put our ear for ground. Now more than 2 weeks now, 2 weeks plus some days, make we take una enter for Boya. Una go remember images them for this what they will be passed for inside Boya with this small picking. Careless, as they call it, be the go school, then shooting the pass, where they shoot motor, this bikini die, and the Secretary General for inside presidency, Ferdinand Gongo, be the Boya. Now for look as way the sporting them and other things they will talk and good for change the for nations copy day. But it be first stop now for Bishop House for Bishop for side for sumo support. Emito with Bishop Bibi, we talk saying Kunkuma and the woman from a to D, their heart to is also hot for Sika the way with that small picky way they go school, it dies. So they use the opportunity for talk say Asia, where come up from country. Chief Njike Richard too, he talks in a good thing where they don't see I'm saying a thing where it be bad and they can talk Asia. And Bishop Bibi, he talk for we Toriman, Derek Jato for that side say he be talk plenty with the Secretary General for Presidency Ferdinand Gongo and on how will they stop this matter. Congo side to be they concerning say they don't catch some people them where they be follow them for that video where they be nag that gendarme so they kill them, say they don't catch them. But on top that one, Bishop Michael BP to deny, say he did so he never yet get no nothing. They go meet out with the Governor Bernard Okala Bilai for talk that one now. The action for Ferdinand Gongo for the family, even as we be go meet up now Bishop, so we say the picking be they go now Catholic school. How you like Cameroonian, how you feel for this action we come up from A to D? Because we talk in a power we come up for A to D.
Well, Ambassador, now fighting, but for me, I feel say no not because of that action, or no not because of that that picking where you can boya, which you bring up boya na pala football. So it's just like use one stone for shoot two birds. So many things of this thing are not occur for Northwest and Southwest since when the crisis start. So many lives don't go and so on. So all this Asia every day we condemn the killing, we give Asia, condemn the killing, give Asia, and not to solve the problem. More we try to look for lasting solution once and for all. Well, a big man for young if you usually call today, say media change stop, it is stop. Yes, if you say me stop today, it is stop. So we don't know the kind of politics where they play inside people their lives. Now, if you look most of this our country then for Africa, mostly French-speaking countries, then you see say France, where their colonial master, they get a lot of influence. And most of the decision they come out of France. Say make they do so, not do so, do so, not do so. But time the baby we see some support take a decision, say no, we not fit to die because of say you for your own interest. So the action we take them for go visit, a show concern. And if I thought so they don't arrest 1 or 2 people, maybe they leave them because that will cause more trouble again. The job they say they solve one problem, they create another problem to again. We're not fine.
But remember that book where the great can go be signed concerning civilian and uniform people there. Remember that book?
Yes, but
he be talk say if uniform man die for your hand, life ngata. Sometimes they feel
well, it's supposed to be vice versa. It's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be for two sides. It's not supposed to be only one side. Because the uniform people too, they get code of ethics. They get professional ethics where they follow on to for school, where they supposed to apply for the society. You where you go commit error, where you not apply that rules. You're not supposed for you to them say the other man is supposed to suffer the consequences. Well,
more members say now outside vex too, the population are vexed too, because if we see video where be the tonton that day, we get uniform people there, they be standing for corner, they see what they do for their combi, but they should on them quiet.
Yes, Ambassador, if you look at the picture, just the way where the Peking be there, they be scatter head. And then innocent Peking. So the people they be over get tension, people they be over vex. So now that over vex way make can see that police the way they be there for corner. They be see say they don't handle the situation. The situation be above their level. Now why that they be see say if they want join for save that their brother they fit kill them too. So now the only choice now only for leave him die. And I think see how way Dr. Ron talks so they know for start arrest people them again. Now yeah, they feel that it will cause another problem. So me they leave them. Now so now out of anger. Maybe they don't get planned to for kill that man. Maybe they want beat in them finally he die too. And then the problem too now say we own uniform people them. They do their thing with impunity. They don't fear when that's why they kill people them normally carelessly. This one I say God don't catch them, they can't kill a small picking. If they be kill the driver, they will just take gun and put them for the corner and say it be the worker with gun or it be the worker with some bad thing when inside motor. That's why they kill people them for day. They kill innocent man. You're putting them for the corner and say nah because of that way they be killed. Now they boy them. So because they don't identify those bad boys them and the civilian them. Whenever the military they enter from northwest and southwest, all man they run because they fit kill any person where they meet up. And when they kill you, even if you don't get anything, they go put something for your corner. So that's why they. So me they look up how they handle the issue. How they don't talk. Better me they solve this problem once and for all. And the Asha way Ferdinand Gongo don't go again for the na fighting because a big thing for she done for your house where you say president don't send person me can salary you. I think say me continue for do so. Me no only this case where it don't happen. Other cases where it don't happen. Me send me then go salary them. And me try to do something after the salon.
Yeah, because every day for go talk Asha. President they cry, Shantudu to the cry. That one then so they was also continue for cry because other thing they do.
The one for Kumbabe happen, they talk Asha. The one for Ngabu, they talk Asha. The one now for here don't talk Asha. But it will still happen. Tomorrow, no why it will still happen. So many they don't try for see how they solve the problem once and for all. And Ambassador, I learned one thing that day as well that uniform people they don't be shoot with that crowd. I said they not be passing order. So we believe say all this shooting where they go on live bullet where they use and so on for say they want to do self-defense. Now other two they come out from above. So if they don't tell themselves now they work for nowhere and southwest, more than they use live bullets for people. That picking center for even die. And because they don't get that power, say if you see anything, you just suspect and so on, shoot. Now I see that kind of thing happen for the other part for the country because not getting that power.
Don't forget say the top man for Ministry for Defense, say research at Tom Fab because say the gendarme no be mean for shoot and say you know sir that kind of shoot where they shoot and for up. He be because say that kind of shoot where they shoot for up for say making them quiet. So how the gunman go now for that glass? Now the thing that we never understand if they shoot now for down or for up. For say you want to make attention for some person. The person will do the act. Is not their life for talk whether a mistake or be meaner. So make different person they talk to a day from die man in mind because it already die go. You want shoot for air, wait air then also. Then have a bag with screen. You not have a bag with screen. Air day for up. If you shoot for air, so if you shoot for down or you shoot for tire, don't be trained for shoot. We nothing make mistakes. So no for you will see people motor so you go to shoot for me to say that this. Well if you be saying I don't know. Maybe God just for make that thing. For say the people, make the authorities they sit up for see the solve the problem once and for all. All right, we go remain for inside the same this problem. We sabi for number 22 day for August 2021. We'll day for inside Presbyterian Church in town from Bali. It be one of the zone 2 where plenty people then be talk. Make we take on enter day. The church house where now for they were shooting. It be happen for PCC in town from for Bali. Last they don't open the big church house when now for they were shooting be pass. One asabi say when they shooting be happen, we be get some Mami Grace Titalabit where he die and the pastor Reverend Pastor Voma Simon Monto way to be he get caught for his skin so then I never fit go for church. After that incident 1 month plus days he pass we church people them they nobody go church for go prayer for sick the thing happen for church house. So if you get for need say different pastor them for under the Bali they get for can open the church house in the proper before they go enter. And at time where this thing be happen, the moderator for Presbyterian Church be tossing a shooting way be happen, but people they go answer be say who them they be do the shooting way and now which bullet way touch. They know if he answer that question. Even the talk way come up from Ministry for Defense, the talk man will seriously say that Tom Fabi talks in avoid them where they be set trap, then bomb be chakara, then in the course of the bomb way chakara they confuse, they start to shoot. Now for them bullet be enter for church house. But last as well they be open this big church house on last week Sunday number 17 day for October. The chairman, the presbytery chairman inside the church, now he says he read message where come up from Pastor Voma Simon Monto where he talk say just now. According to Pastor Voma, he said the bullet will kill Mami Grace Titalabit and even the bullet will give caught we never so fit for start for Okam Church. Say that bullet is common from uniform people them. Nothing that way Pastor Simon Monto he talk and the presbytery chairman now he be talk all the one plenty people they ask and say but why he get for stay this long for say make the service say bullet be common for this side or bullet no be common for this side. Well, Ambassador, you know, so when something happen, tension there will be, and maybe that pastor will really be what you can say traumatized. It be done like it will be day itself. So the Saturday then I be try for say make it feel better small before even talk. A lot of talk the video on air. You know, say one thing to I used to vex and say when something happens, so the government people they just take decision. They talk saying that this thing happen. Wait, they not be there on the ground. They never even interview people. No, because the one from Gabu it be happen. They talk now different thing. At the end, they can't go to investigation and see a different thing happen. The one for Bali, the same thing. The one for Kumba,
They not even interview people for see whether what will be happen and so on. They take their own decision. See now this, now people they do the act now so it happen. So you find me they always do investigation before they come out with their report. See now so. Because now what they talk, it shows that they not be even interview the pastor. They not be interview the Christians. When they be there in church that day. They don't take their own decision say now so it be happen. So the pastor took it for be himself. Maybe nobody feel fine and now he don't feel fine before he send me clear the air. And since he put his own communicate for outside and never get any contrary for say government don't talk say they oppose and so on. People they just be quiet. So they want to talk now say make before they want to talk anything, make they try for investigate fine, interview people, make be try for be transparent. Now I say judiciary system be very, very active for our country for say make peace reign. If you look even the one way happen for Boya, the story where they go on air, where they come out for government, they quite different, get some small modification from what they do on the ground. They don't go for them with their talk people, they say they interview people, say now what happen. No. You get for go on the ground before you come out, you communicate. No, I say, you were there for your own day, you know what will happen for Boya, pass my way there for Boya. Or you know what will happen in Sangabu, pass my way there from Gabu. We're not correct.
Right, Oga Shimo, another one, it take time, but last, the pastor too don't talk, wait till it happen, and wait till we check for it.
Yes, Ambassador, the pastor being an eyewitness, he really see things don't happen. And God don't help you if you die too. So he don't tell the truth. I think what happened, the pastor be did it, and he don't see him. So today he don't touch himself. And then government too know, we know how we will own government day. Now why that people they don't get confidence again with our own public media. Most of the time man not get time for public media. When you watch your TV, you encourage for public media, your pass. So they you know say they don't go talk true. So if I say me them try, people they get confidence for them. And then me they try for to tell me the truth. And then we will get confidence for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We go close this chapter. We'll get some more time for finish. If we talk chapter for road just now. Now big problem for inside the whole country, and with the ESFC Ngomna, he don't put now 50 billion francs CFA. Say the one fix road the way don't spoil for the whole country. Now one of the road where get big problem. Now this part for road for where they go for Mayo Banyo. Now for Damawa, this particular place for road they talk saying since April where they be talking work it don't start and they be don't sign book for Yawende. But certain now as well we see work never start for this road on top National Road number 6 where it go for side for Bankim, Magba, and even it come out to go for side for Yawende. So the population, the people that they use the road, now them they suffer plenty, and on top that one, they say now only when they reach place them like Magba and Galim, now that time they meet up quota, but this part for the road, it don't go war, and they don't expect say work get for start since so April. Yawende don't already sign book, Yawende sabi say work don't start, but for ground. Now different to the meet up.
Yeah, Ambassador, the problem that we face for this country. People they give contract now for their own people then. So that they give man contract, you want to ask say why you about finish, or you ask you say you know who I be, and you know who give me that contract. And they not even maybe assess person knows say be able to execute that contract. They just give the contract. Maybe they go get from member of the family. I know they do fine work. So we call on the government when they don't get contract. So when they don't sign deal where they go start the work, me they go supervise, me they go find out to say that work the worker. I don't work on the road. For come out ban your rate fuman, no be easy thing. Now through this road, the road be very bad. You take a lot of hours on the road, almost 7-8 hours with the inside motor. So the road no family they try to fix up, and now for many years. And most of the time between banking and market, they get problem almost every year. And certain people can say Nyamboya, yes, that area not be good. The government try to fix up. And in addition, roads when they inside town. Me I work for Peka Ven near University of Peka Desert. We get potholes for road where university students they can't stop for 1 hour. We're not there for pass even on a bike.
Now 50 billion francs if they don't go correct for do all the road they will get on for inside we country.
I think that the first start with the major ones, then we will get serious problem. I didn't banking road, railroad them for inside town, especially for town where they host this Nations Cup. At least we will get me the sell with good image at least for outside.
As well as the double quota on top quota for road for Limbe.
Yes, Ambassador. The one main problem for our country and a follow up. That's lack of follow up. So they give contract, then they need follow up. So they just be now, they just see now, they depend on paperwork. Paper don't come out, come say they don't finish the road. Yes, they just conclude with no follow up. If you look where I be small, I be even read and two for book. So our first papa for country, where he give work, at the end, he said to go supervise. In the same person. Yes.
The job come out, go with the
escort. No escort. like Kaskumba, Setikumba, other railway, and so on. It's itself be appear for day. I say the way they do and we be the way we want them. I sanction the people that accordingly. The one they don't thief money, go be house, he sees the house, all those things, put them for prison. That's what it's supposed for the work. It make next time when he give you work, you will do well. So, but this one they give work and then they send a people, he give power, confidence for people them. Then they go betray you. You're not fine. Yes. Because even for South region, so the other time they block road, say bad road, this and that, and so on. For your own survey, come on. Me say, if you home people themselves to the failing. So make even that 50 billion talk it be enough for say if they use the money correctly, fine. Where they know embezzle, they could do at least 50% of the road. They will even rehabilitate and fine. But if they not do and fine, even one road, you know, go, that money not correct.
All right, and will be the talk concerning the road for South region. Man, I maybe if we take that road for South region, we be turned back for day after we minister for higher education, Professor Jacques Famen Dongo, Ebigode, and Minister for Water and Energy Resources, Gaston Elundu, Debigode, for go back population. We'll be turned back for the road after some weeks for see where that work don't start. And just for Sabisi, the road for come up from Villa, that bridge where the population stands so they for reach Akum 2. Now, big problem. If you see the road or we time don't finish the road for go Akum, yes. Now the road is, we says I will be take time. Sabi say we know they ever left something for halfway. After we minister they be pass, we'll be waka. But when we reach for some village now some particular zone where the road starts spoil, and that's where you meet up some spoil parts. Now so you continue for meet up a man. Plenty of the motor then some they even carry more than 10 people them on top, plenty cargo them. But Sabi say when they reach a place where you war. Up man they come out so that motor they empty. But if the motor tight, you get boy there they ever turn out for corner road for village where they service and their own work that for morning. They way they like and they push a motor, they way they no like them, they no push. As we do our brother his skin dirty say when a poto we don't turn out to his skin. This small motor one, it carry more than 10 people them for inside plus cargo. And the people that say now only so they manage for say make the work. And the road for go Akum where they be promised say they will start to work immediately. But service say the promise after they make and sote now the tower pass a day. No serious work it never happen. And South region place where Kunkuma says we come out. So now for talk say if you complain for Southwest. For Northwest, West, even for South region too better. A say don't see my road for village then too. say better day. So now the road that we will start some more go to follow up for see whether anything don't change, but no nothing never change after the promise they be making. Yes,
Ambassador. If you look that ring road for Bamenda, since we Kukumba go Bamenda promise a ring road till today, nothing never be done. Prime Minister don't go talk say what go start. They still wait for Siam. Yes. Now again to for South region, we know the outside roads. We don't know what is the problem. The minister there they put away they be in charge of public works and the rest. We don't know how they do. Because you suppose for if you take some office, by the time you want to leave office, you suppose to say my achievement is you show them for the public say at least that one come now so be there, that the one leave office now work they will do. So that at least they go no say don't do something. But now all this thing for contract. If you contract somehow you don't even give 1 franc for your coffers. You take money, give you take and chop, you run, disappear, and so on. So all those things, those make they try for sit up. No, the kind of company the way they give contracts and make they work at least 50% before they start reimburse the money for them small. Don't say you take money, give person when I even start work. You can go throw a ground for road, throw a ground, come out disappear. So all those things we're not fine. We fool ourselves. We come in and then we still hate ourselves. Yes, we not love ourselves, we not love our country. Because if you get love for your country, you get love for yourself, you go do something perfect. You will go spoil the road tomorrow, that very road you will pass for day. You say you don't fix them. The roadway tomorrow, you not go be a picking will see suffer for that same road. You're not fine.
Yeah, and they be promise we say we go get electronic toll gate them. It means say we go for toll gate, you know go meet up person you go turn up. So today even one never come off for ground.
Yes, the ambassador for this country, thing we know say they over promise. But they don't fulfill their promise. So maybe they try for the respect thing when they don't talk. When they don't talk something, at least how like for Kunkuma your own area, village, at least maybe they respect that talk. Me say take time, go find out whether they don't start that work true. At least that period, some part I don't hear some part talk for the say they don't wait for more than 30 years. How long they feel continue the wait? They don't get water, they don't get light. When their brother they on top tree, they chop fruit where they will not be right.
with more than 80 ministers that they come up from that
area.
Yes.
So at least we try to do something for them first. Even we would support me to do something for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Manadi, if we continue or if it get the last part, yes, the last part for this afternoon, country people them, we go surely turn back for order to read them for inside the week, country people them, just for Sabi, say the week to be pass. This road, now another road to get problem for Bonaho, now so they call them for Mongo division, where the population to be do waka for vex, the block road. They say they no feed the common chop for inside their village. They go sell them for town. Then they get road their way, don't rot in over. So they be block roads. So the divisional officer for Lum or Gazua, he can beg them. Say me they come up for road. Say he go carry the talk. He go let give them for their big man. And the road now one of the road where they come out with plenty of the road chop the way people them for Lum they get them bed. Even the construct with the Okada then they don't fix them. They also can push and so as we talk.
Yes,
na trouble too.
Yeah, ambassador, place where they get thing where they hell way, but they not only fit na Mongo, they fit all the whole Cameroon. So me the government try out of that 50 billion when they get them, so me they do something for that road, and the others important roads them where we really need them, me they do something.
Yes, Ambassador. They always promise, but they need fulfill them. Banga Pongo too, they promise they will do this, not do roads and that. I don't know when they will do this road because the roads, I don't know, more than close to 40 years for particular party in power. Till they still be so, I don't know when they could do them. Whether next year or the next 10 years or on a different party they can't do them. I don't know if you understand. But we just pray say at least maybe they just try for even for put now only got put ground for the roads, we put the manager for the meantime.
All right, we don't finish for Pidgin News debate for this Saturday. Country people them we want to say big thank you for all now look and thank you too for Oga Shimu. Thank you plenty for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Ambassador. Before I want to salute my woman and pick them for house. My mommy and my sister for Kuta when I don't drive them. All teacher them for Douala and all Northwest Muslims them where they for Douala. So we'll get a meeting next month.
All right. Thank you too, Oga Bumbichas.
Yes, yes. I want to thank all country people where they should on for listening story and for say make we put hand for say make country to go before. And they salute my newborn baby and mother for Bonaberry, and also family for Kumba and other parts for the country.
Thank you too for all people that really did for outside where they look. Thank you for Zephyrin Gonji. Thank you Malis. Thank you Manadine and other group for people that the help see me program happen fine in the proper. If me I go turn back and I sort for Monday that one if Papa go degree. See make a turn back on Monday. We go meet up with Tori them. We happen inside this weekend. On a hold on tight.